We now know this was a planned insurrection. It involved white supremacists. It involved extremist groups, and it certainly could have been so much worse except for the bravery of the officers.
Over the course of 4 hours, a bipartisan panel of senators grilled key players in the events of January 6th. Now resigned Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund acknowledged that he was blindsided by what to expect.
We properly planned for a mass demonstration with possible violence. What we got was a military-style coordinated assault on my officers and a violent takeover of the Capitol building.
The American people deserve answers on why their Capitol was breached.
While they sought answers, the former chief of Capitol Police and security heads of both chambers largely pointed fingers at each other.
Based on the intelligence, we all believed that the plan met the threat and that we were prepared. We now know that we had the wrong plan.
I acknowledge that under the pressure of an unprecedented attack, a number of systems broke down.
The warning signs were there.
They certainly were. A day before the insurrection, the FBI issued a report that right-wing extremists were heading to Washington preparing to fight a war. But the Capitol Police Chief never saw the warning.
In the last 24 hours, was informed by the department that they actually had received that report.
And so you hadn't seen it yourself?
No, ma'am.
And there's the question of why the National Guard wasn't deployed earlier to back up the overwhelmed Capitol Police.
I was surprised at the reluctance to immediately send the National Guard to the Capitol grounds.
Why would it take an hour to approve National Guard assistance?
That, no doubt, will be a key question for Pentagon officials when they testify before this hearing next week. The goal, of course, is to figure out just what went wrong this time so they can make the proper security revisions so it never happens again. I'm Marvin Scott, Pix 11 News.